Hello, my friends, and welcome to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. It's time for Game 2 of my Paul Skenes replay. Everything's connected, my friends. Everything is connected. It's deep drive baseball, and our date is May 17th, 2024. And we are in Chicago at Wrigley Field. So both of Paul Skenes' first two starts were against the Cubs. This game is his second start. In my replay, he won Game 1. If you didn't check that out, it's on the Deep Drive playlist if you want to take a look at that. This one is in Wrigley Field, and his opponent is veteran Kyle Hendricks for the Cubs. So we have a pair of right-handers in our game, and we have deep drive baseball on the tabletop. I don't know if I'm going to stick with deep drive throughout the whole Paul Skenes replay, but we'll see. I'm having a great time with deep drive. I put the link for deep drive in the description for this video, so if you want to check it out for yourself, you can do that. I love deep drive. It's one of my favorites, and it's certainly worth clicking on the link and learning more about. I also have that playlist going, so there's lots more info about deep drive on my deep drive playlist. In the description for this video is that link, along with the link to my channel membership. With membership to my channel, you get access to members-only videos, playing tips, exclusive replays, special reports, book reviews, things that subscribers cannot see. You also get discounts in my secondary store, $10 off per set, $2 off per individual team, and you get a free gift from me every month. So that's a great value. Check that out as well. But I think we're ready to take a look at the lineups and the batting orders. Get down to Wrigley Field and roll some deep drive baseball. Now we're using the as-played lineups, my friends, because if we don't, heads explode all over this great land of ours. So for Pittsburgh, leading off, it's the DH Andrew McCutchen. Batting second, it's left fielder Brian Reynolds. Batting third, shortstop O'Neill Cruz. Batting fourth, right fielder Connor Joe. Batting fifth, Nick Gonzalez, the second baseman. Batting sixth, Jack Suwinski, the center fielder. Yasmani Grandal will bat seventh and do the catching, and Rowdy Tellez will bat eighth. He's at first base. Batting ninth and playing third, it's Jared Triolo. Paul Skenes is on the mound, and in 2024, he was 11-3 with a 196 earned run average. For the homestanding Chicago Cubs, Mike Tauchman leads off. He's the DH. Ian Happ bats second in left field. Cody Bellinger bats third. He's in right field. Christopher Morel bats fourth. He's the third baseman. Michael Bush bats fifth. He's at first. Miles Mastrobuoni bats sixth. He's the shortstop. Nick Madrigal bats seventh. He's at second. Pete Crow Armstrong is the center fielder. He'll bat eighth. And Miguel Amaya will bat ninth and do the catching. On the mound, it's Kyle Hendricks in his last season in Chicago. 4-12 with a 5.92 ERA in 29 games. All right, let's take a look at our ballpark card for Wrigley Field. You can see that actually, for lefties, not as cozy as it used to be. But for righties, still a 0-3 deep drive home run. Alrighty. The attendance for today's game in real life, or as the kids like to say, IRL, was 35,372. The Pirates won the game 9-3. And Skenes was excellent. He went 6 innings, did not allow a hit or a run. He walked 1, he struck out 11, and got credit for the victory. This replay was inspired by my friend Earl Shamblin's replay of the 1978 Ron Guidry season that is on the Tabletop Baseball Plus website. It is fantastic if you've not checked that out. All right, and here is Hendricks now dealing to McCutcheon, and we are underway at Wrigley. And this is swung on by McCutcheon and bounced to first. That is Bush, and he will step on the bag unassisted for out number 1. And we're underway at Wrigley. Here's Brian Reynolds. The delivery by Kyle Hendricks, and he strikes out Reynolds. 2 down in the first, and O'Neill Cruz, the Pirates phenom, comes to the plate. Connor Joe would be next. Hendricks deals to Cruz, and a base hit. This will go to right field. It drops in front of Cody Bellinger, and the Pirates have a 2-out base runner for Connor Joe, the right fielder. Hendricks the stretch, and the pitch to Joe is a base hit. This goes to center, drops in front of Crow Armstrong, and there's 2 on for the Buccos now with 2 outs in the top of the first, and Nick Gonzalez comes to the plate. Hendricks the stretch, and the pitch to the Pirates' second baseman, and he struck him out on a yacker. That will retire the Pirates in the first. They get a couple base runners, but can't do anything with them. We go to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Pirates nothing, and the Cubs coming to bat. Tauschman, Happ, and Bellinger coming up for the Cubbies. Skenes deals. Tauschman swings, and it's hit to right. Can of corn for Connor Joe, and he's got it for out number 1. Ian Happ, the batter now. Skenes winds and deals. And Happ swings and hits one to center. This is Sewinski. He pounds the glove and makes the catch for out number 2. Cody Bellinger with nobody on. Skenes deals. Base hit for Bellinger to right field. First hit for the Cubs. First base runner for the Cubs. And Morrell will come to the plate with 2 outs. Skenes the stretch, and the pitch to the Cub third baseman. And he struck him out. First strikeout for Skenes, and the Cubs get nothing and like it in the first inning. Spalding. We go to inning number 2, and your score, Pirates nothing and the Cubs nothing. Going to be Sewinski, Grandal, and Tellez coming up for the Pittsburgh Pirates in inning number 2. Hendricks kicks and deals. Hey, strikes out Sewinski. Look at Hendricks with 3 strikeouts in an inning and a third. Grandal comes to the plate. Hendricks the windup and the delivery to Yasmani, and he strikes out Grandal. 4 strikeouts out of the first 5 outs in the ball game for Kyle Hendricks. Now it's Rowdy Tellez. Triolo would be next. Hendricks deals. Swung on by Rowdy, and it's hit to right. Over by the foul line is Cody Bellinger, and he's going to make the catch for out number 3. Pirates go down in order in the second. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Pirates nothing and the Cubs nothing. This is my Paul Skenes 2024 replay with Deep Drive Baseball, which is linked in the description for this video. Bush, Mastroboni, and Madrigal coming up in the Cubs' second inning. Skenes deals. Hey, strikes out Michael Bush. 1 down in the Cubs' second inning. Mastroboni comes to the plate. Skenes deals. And this will be a base hit to left, drops in front of Brian Reynolds. Mastroboni is on. 1 on with 1 out. Here's Nick Madrigal. Double played up for the Bucco infield. Skenes the stretch and the delivery. He is swung on. It's slowly hit to first. Rowdy Tellez will take it to the bag unassisted for out number 2. Mastroboni moves up to second. Now it's Pete Crow Armstrong, the center fielder. The stretch by Skenes and the pitch to Armstrong, and he struck him out. Number 3 for Skenes. Cubs get nothing in the second. We go to the third. Pittsburgh nothing and Chicago nothing. Triolo, McCutcheon, and Reynolds coming up for Pittsburgh in inning number 3. Hendricks and Skenes in a pitcher's duel early. Kyle Hendricks deals to Jared Triolo, and he struck him out for number 5. He got him on a dead fish changeup, 1 down. McCutcheon comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Hendricks deals to Kutch, and he walked him. First walk allowed by either pitcher. McCutcheon is aboard with 1 out. Here's Brian Reynolds. Cubs infield at double play depth. The stretch and the delivery to Reynolds is swung on and hit to left. This is going to drive Ian Happ back a few steps, but he's got room and puts it away for out number 2. Retreating to first is McCutcheon. Now it's O'Neill Cruz. Hendricks, the stretch, and the pitch to Cruz is hit to short. Charging it is Mastroboni. He gloves it and fires to Bush for out number 3. Pirates get a base runner with 1 out, but can't do anything with him. We go to the bottom of the third. Pittsburgh nothing and Chicago nothing. Skenes will face Amaya, Tauschman, and Happ 9-1-2 in the Cubs order. Paul Skenes deals to the Cubs catcher, who swings and hits 1 to short. A worm burner to O'Neill Cruz. He gloves it and throws to Rowdy Tellez for out number 1. Mike Tauschman is up there now. Skenes kicks and delivers, and Tauschman hits it to third. This is Triolo to his left. He gloves it, plants, and throws to Tellez for out number 2. Ian Happ is the batter now. Paul Skenes deals, and he walks Happ. A 2-out base runner for the Cubs. Now it's Bellinger. Skenes the stretch. The pitch to Bellinger. Hey, struck him out for number 4. That retires the Cubs in inning number 3. After 3 complete, both teams have what the little boy shot at. Nothing. Hendricks will face Joe, Gonzalez, and Suwinski in the Pirates' 4th inning. Connor Joe is 1 for 1. The delivery by Hendricks is swung on. That's hit to short. Mastroboni gloves it and throws to Michael Bush for out number 1. Nick Gonzalez is the batter now. Hendricks deals to Gonzalez, and Gonzalez hits it to right. Dying Quail. Here comes Bellinger. He's got it for out number 2. Jack Suwinski comes to the plate. Hendricks deals to the Pirates center fielder, and it's a line drive caught by a leaping Nick Madrigal. That will end the Pirates' 4th inning. It was ticketed for right field. Nice play by Nick, and we go to the bottom of the 4th. Pirates nothing, Cubs nothing. Skenes and Hendricks locked up in a good one. It'll be Morel, Bush, and Mastroboni, 4, 5, 6 coming up in the Cubs' 4th. Paul Skenes kicks and deals. Swung on by Morel, it's hit to second. Nick Gonzalez to his left cuts it off from going into right field. Plants and throws to Tellez at first for out number 1. Michael Bush, the batter now, he's 0 for 1. Skenes deals, and he strikes out Bush for number 5 on the day. Second time he's gotten Bush with the cheese. Now it's Mastroboni. Skenes kicks and delivers, and he strikes out Mastroboni. 6 strikeouts now for Skenes through 4 complete. We go to the 5th, and your score, Pirates nothing, Cubs nothing. Let's update the stamina for both pitchers. Hendricks has gone 4 innings, so that's 4 points. He's gone through the order once. That's a 5th point. He has 8 points that he can go before fatigue is an issue. Skenes, on the other hand, has gone 4 innings. He's gone through the order once, so he also has 5 points. Skenes has 9 points of endurance. So we'll keep an eye on that. Grandal, Tellez, and Triolo coming for Pittsburgh in the 5th. Hendricks deals. And it is a ground ball to second. That's Madrigal. He charges and flips to Michael Busch for out number 1. Rowdy Tellez at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Hendricks deals to him. And it might be a hanger. Let's see. A deep drive. Tellez rips it to right and deep, and it's got a chance to get out of here. Bellinger back. It's off the wall. Tellez into second with a 1-out double. That's the first extra base hit for either team. And Triolo comes to the plate. Hendricks the stretch and the pitch to Triolo. We'll have our first defense check of the day. See what happens here. It's a 16. That's going to be to Madrigal at second. He is a 2 on his defense, and so that will be a ground out to second. He will make the play over to Michael Busch, but advancing to third will be Rowdy Tellez. So he's 90 feet away with 2 outs, and here's Kutch. Andrew McCutchen is 0 for 1 with a walk. Hendricks trying to get out of the 5th. The stretch and the delivery to Kutch is swung on and hit to right. In his tracks is Bellinger, and he'll put it away for out number 3. Pirates threaten but don't score in the 5th. We're halfway through this one, and we've decided nothing. Your score is the Pirates nothing and the Cubs nothing. Hendricks now with 5, 6, 7 points used up. It'll be for the Cubs, it'll be Madrigal, Pete Crow Armstrong, and Amaya coming up in the bottom of the 5th. Bottom third of the order, Skenes deals. And a base hit for Madrigal to center field. A 64 hopper out to Sewinski, who collects it and gets it back in. That'll bring up Pete Crow Armstrong. The stretch and the delivery by Skenes. He strikes out Pete Crow Armstrong for his 7th strikeout. Now it's Amaya. Double play depth for the Pirate infield. Skenes the stretch and the delivery. Amaya with a base hit to center. Let's see what Madrigal's going to do. He is going to stop at second, I do believe. Yes, he will stop at second. 2 on, 1 out. Top of the order now, Tauschman. Pirates infield at double play depth. Skenes the stretch. And the pitch to Mike Tauschman is ball 4. He walked him. They're loaded with Cubs. 1 out. Bases dripping with Cubs. Here's Ian Happ. The Pirate infield is playing back. They want that double play and get out of it. Skenes the stretch and the pitch to Ian Happ. And he struck him out with the gas. 8th strikeout for Skenes, and he needed it. Now it's Bellinger with the bases still dripping, but 2 outs. Skenes the stretch, the pitch to Bellinger. Here's a base hit for Bellinger. That's going to score at least 1. Madrigal scores. Let's see if they're going to wave Amaya. They are going to wave him, and he is going to score. It's a 2-run single. Tauschman will go to third, and it's 2-0 Cubs in the bottom of the 5th. All right, Morel comes to the plate. Now let's update the points. 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Okay, Morel at the plate, Cubs at the corners. 2 men out. Skenes the stretch, the delivery. Struck him out for number 9. That will retire the side in the 5th, but the Cubs break out on top with 2 runs. On 3 hits, they do leave 2. We go to the 6th inning. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates nothing. Kyle Hendricks pitching the 6th inning for the Cubs, throwing a shutout to this point. He is going to face Brian Reynolds, O'Neill Cruz, and Connor Joe in the Bucco 6th. Hendricks deals. And a base hit for Brian Reynolds to left field. It drops in front of Ian Happ, and the Pirates have a leadoff man aboard for the first time in the ball game. Here's O'Neill Cruz stirring in the Cubs bullpen, nobody throwing yet. Hendricks the stretch and the pitch to Cruz, and it's a hanger. Let's see what O'Neill Cruz can do with it. It's ripped to center and deep, and it's going to be off the wall. Running it down is Pete Crow Armstrong. They're waving Brian Reynolds around third. He's going to score. The relay is coming to third. Cruz slides in. He is safe with a triple. 2-1 ball game now. Cubs still in front, but the tying run 90 feet away. And Hendricks is gassed. So that Cub bullpen is going to get into action. Luke Little is throwing in the Cubs bullpen, but Hendricks is going to face Connor Joe right here. The Cub infield is going to play in. The stretch by Hendricks and the pitch to Connor Joe is a base hit to center field. That's going to bring home the tying run. We are even at 2. Nick Gonzalez comes to the plate. Hendricks the stretch. Gonzalez 0 for 2. The Cub infield at double play depth now. And the delivery is going to be a defense check. See if the Pirates can flash a little leather, and that is to short, and I think that's going to get by Mastrobuoni, I do believe. He knocks it down, but can't make a play. Joe will stop at second. There's 2 on with nobody out, and that's going to do it. We're going to get Luke Little. All right, so Hendricks goes 5+ innings. He allows 7 hits. He walked 1. He struck out 5. He came out like a house on fire, but then things kind of fell apart here in the 6th with 4 consecutive base hits. He cannot win the game. He could lose it if the Cub bullpen can't stop the bleeding here. Luke Little is on. The 23-year-old in 2024 was 3-1 with a 3.46 ERA. He's on to face the left-handed batting Jack Suwinski, and more action starts in the bullpen behind him. All right, the stretch by Little and the delivery to Suwinski, and it's a hanger to Jack Suwinski. And it is going to be extra bases into the right center field gap. Scoring is Connor Joe. Nick Gonzalez is going to be, he's going to be waved around third. Let's see what they're going to do here. The throw is going to be cut off at the mound by Michael Bush. It's a 2-run double for Suwinski off the left-hander Luke Little. It's 4-2 Pirates. Yasmani Grandal comes to the plate. And the delivery to Yasmani Grandal, 5 straight hits in the 6th inning for Pittsburgh. The delivery by Little is swung on by Grandal. It is hit to third. Morrell will look Suwinski back to second and make the play to Bush for out number 1 in the inning, and some sarcastic applause breaks out from the Cub faithful. Now it's Little against Tellez. Triolo on deck. The pitch by Luke Little, and Tellez with a base hit. This will go to left field, where Ian Happ is going to collect it, but Suwinski is going to score the 5th Pirate run of the inning on an RBI single by Rowdy Tellez, his 2nd hit of the game. Now it's Triolo. The stretch by Little, the pitch to Triolo, and it's a hanger to Jared Triolo. This is ripped inside the left field line. It's going to be extra bases. Let's see if they're going to send Rowdy home. They are not. He is going to hold up at third. 2nd and 3rd for the Pirates. Now here's Kutch. Tyson Miller is ready in the bullpen, and here comes Craig Counsell. He's going to the right-hander. So Luke Little has all sorts of trouble out there today. 4 batters faced, 3 base hits. Miller, a 5-1 record with a 2.32 ERA in 2024. He's going to face McCutchen, and the Cub infield is going to play in. The Pirates have batted around here in the 6th. Miller the stretch, and the pitch to Kutch, and a base hit for McCutchen to center. That's going to score Tellez. Triolo will stop at third. An RBI single for Andrew McCutchen makes it 6-2 Pirates. And Brian Reynolds comes to the plate. Batter number 10 in the Pirates' 6th inning. Miller the stretch. The infield is back for a twin killing if they can turn one. The delivery. And a base hit for Brian Reynolds. This will score Triolo. And McCutchen will stop at 2nd, I believe. No, he's going to 3rd with 2 outs. With 1 out, excuse me. Pirates at the corner, 7-2. Cubs cannot stop the bleeding. The stretch by Miller. They are at double play depth. The pitch to O'Neill. Ground ball hit to 2nd. That's Madrigal. He'll go to Mastrobuoni for 1. That's all they're going to get. McCutchen scores. Reynolds retired 4-6. O'Neill Cruz safe on the fielder's choice. Give him an RBI. It is 8-2. Pirates, and Connor Joe comes to the plate. Miller the stretch. The delivery to Joe is a ground ball to 2nd. Madrigal one more time. Gloves it. Flips to Bush, and the side is retired. But the Pirates put up a snowman in the 6th. 8-run score. They go to the bottom of the 6th. Pirates 8, Cubs 2. Skenes looking good for his 2nd win, but we got a ways to go. Michael Bush. Then it'll be Miles Mastrobuoni, then Nick Madrigal. In the Cubs' 6th inning, they're down by 6. Skenes winds and deals. And he strikes out Bush for number 10. Michael Bush with the hat trick here today. Now it's Mastrobuoni, the delivery by Skenes. Swung on, it's a ground ball to short. O'Neill Cruz charges, throws on the run, and they get Mastrobuoni at first by a step. Here's Madrigal. Skenes the windup, and the pitch to the Cubs' 2nd baseman is swung on and hit to right. Can of corn for right fielder Connor Joe, who puts it away for out number 3 to retire the side. Skenes throws up a bagel in a gluten-free 6th inning for Pittsburgh. We go to the 7th. Your score, Pirates 8, Cubs 2. Tyson Miller is done. Hayden Wesneski is the new Cubs pitcher to start the 7th inning. In 2024, he was 3-6 with a 386 earned run average. He'll face Gonzalez, Suwinski, and Grandal. In the Pirates' 7th inning, they're up by 6. The Pittsburgh bullpen is going. Okay, so first it's Gonzalez. Wesneski deals, and Gonzalez hits a little comebacker to Hayden. He takes a couple steps toward Michael Bush then throws him the ball for out number 1. Now it's Suwinski. Wisniewski deals, and Suwinski hits a line drive right at Christopher Morel at third base for out number 2. Yasmani Grandal comes to the plate with nobody on. Wisniewski kicks and deals, and Grandal hits a worm burner to second. Madrigal sidearms it to Michael Bush for out number 3. And Pittsburgh is retired. It's time to stretch them out at Wrigley Field with your score. The Buccos 8 and the Cubs 2. Paul Skenes is done after 6 innings of work. His line, 6 innings, like in real life. In the replay here, he gave up 5 hits and 2 runs, both earned. He walked 2, he struck out 10. He's in line for the win if the bullpen can nail it down, and the bullpen is on for Pittsburgh. Carmen Mlodzinski was 5-5 with a .338 earned run average. He's a right-hander, and he is on for the 7th inning. He'll face Pete Crow Armstrong, and then Miguel Amaya, and then the top with Mike Tauschman. Bottom of the 7th, 8-2 Pirates. The delivery by Mlodzinski, and he strikes out Pete Crow Armstrong. 1 down in the 7th. Here's Amaya. Mlodzinski deals to the Cubs catcher. It's a line drive caught by Triolo at third for out number 2. Mike Tauschman up there now. Mlodzinski, the delivery to him, and we'll have a defense check. And this is hit in the air to center. That's Suwinski. He pounds the glove and makes the catch for out number 3. A 1-2-3 7th inning for Mlodzinski. We go to the 8th, and your score, Pittsburgh 8 and Chicago 2. Hayden Wisniewski is out for his 2nd inning of work. Ben Brown is throwing for Chicago in the bullpen. The opposition for Wisniewski will be Tellez, Triolo, and McCutcheon 8-9-1 in the Pirate 8th. Wisniewski deals. Swung on, it's hit to center and deep. Back goes Pete Crow Armstrong. He's on the track. He makes the catch for out number 1. One more biscuit for breakfast, and Rowdy goes deep, but no. Triolo is 1 for 3. He's up there now, and the delivery is a fly ball to center. Back a few steps is PCA, and he's got it for out number 2. Kutch at the plate now. He's 1 for 3 with a walk. Reynolds would be next. Wisniewski sets and deals, and he strikes out McCutcheon. So Wisniewski 6 up and 6 down in his 2 innings of work. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's Pittsburgh 8 and Chicago 2. Mlodzinski is on for the 8th inning. Hunter Stratton and Colin Holderman are throwing in the Pirate bullpen. Ian Happ, Cody Bellinger, and Christopher Morel, in the Cub 8th inning. Mlodzinski deals. Hey, strikes out Happ. 2nd strikeout for Carmen. There's 1 down in the Cubs 8th. Now it's Bellinger. And the delivery to Cody is a fly ball, to right. And that is Connor Joe. He pounds the glove and makes the catch for out number 2. Christopher Morel is 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts. He's up there now, and Mlodzinski deals to him, and he struck him out for the hat trick. Morel is out number 3 in the Cub 8th inning. We go to the 9th with your score, Pittsburgh 8 and Chicago 2. The Pirates are 3 outs away from Paul Skenes' 2nd win of the replay. The new Cub pitcher will be Ben Brown. I guess he'd be their phenom. He'll face Reynolds, Cruz, and Joe in the 9th inning. He was 1-3 with a 3.58 ERA in 2024. The windup by Brown in the delivery is ball 4 to Reynolds. Brian heads down to first. Here's O'Neill Cruz. The stretch by Brown, the delivery to Cruz, and he struck him out. 1 down in the Pirate 9th. Here's Connor Joe. 2 for 4. Brown the stretch. The pitch to Joe is a hanger. Let's see if he got it. It is ripped to left center, and it's going to get off the wall. Reynolds will stop at third, and Connor Joe is into second with a standing double. Second and third for the Buccos. Here's Nick Gonzalez. Ben Brown the stretch. The pitch to Gonzalez. The infield is back, and it's ripped by Gonzalez. A line drive caught by Nick Madrigal. 2 down. Everybody scrambles back to their base, and Suwinski comes to the plate. Brown the stretch. The pitch to Jack Suwinski, and he struck him out. Well, Ben Brown made it interesting, but he did put a 0 up on the board for the 9th inning. We go to the bottom of inning number 9, and Colin Holderman is on to finish things off. For the Pirates, your score, Pittsburgh 8, Chicago 2. Holderman in the 2024 campaign, 3-6 with a 3.16 earned run average. Alrighty. It's put up or shut up time for the Cubs in this one. Holderman deals to Bush, who's got the hat trick going. He swings and bounces 1 to first. It's Rowdy Tellez who steps on the bag for out number 1. Miles Mastrobuoni is 1 for 3. Holderman deals. Miles swings and hits it to the left. Under it is Brian Reynolds. He's got it for out number 2. And that makes Nick Madrigal the last chance saloon in this one. Holderman deals to the Cubs second baseman. Madrigal swings and bounces 1 to second. This is Gonzalez. He sidearms it to Tellez, and the Pirates win it 8-2. Let's give you the totals on this one and tell you where we are in the Skenes replay. For the visiting and victorious Pirates, 8 runs, 13 base hits, and they committed no errors. The Cubs, 2 runs on just 5 hits, all of them singles, and they committed no errors. The winning pitcher is indeed Paul Skenes. He is now 2-0. And the loss goes to Kyle Hendricks. The big 8-run 6th inning for Pittsburgh was decisive in this one. Now, on the replay, Skenes, we can update his totals. He has gone 12 innings. He has allowed 10 hits. He has allowed 2 runs. He has walked 5, and he has struck out 17. So, what that does, and I'm going to break out my trusty calculator, is give him an ERA at this point of 1.49 and a record of 2-0 on our Paul Skenes replay. All right. Lots more coming up in the Paul Skenes replay with Deep Drive Baseball or whatever else I decide to pull out. Interesting note here, the Pirates win this game in the replay 8-2. In real life, they won it 9-3. So, That's it for Game 2 of the replay with Deep Drive Baseball. Don't forget to check out Deep Drive. The link is in the description for this video, along with the link to channel membership. With membership on my channel, you get access to members-only videos, discounts in the secondary store, and a free gift every month. So check that out as well. But for now, from Wrigley Field in Chicago, your final in the 2024 Paul Skenes replay, the Pirates 8 and the Cubs 2. Have a great evening. So long, everybody.